Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another NIKKE video. So we have the skill kit for Leona, our next upcoming event unit, and is it actually going to be a skip where we can restock our gems after the brutal Red Hood, Winter Limited, and Black Scarlet, or is it going to be another bait? Well, let's take a look at her skill kit. But first of all, what is this? Oh my, where is she taking those shotgun shells out of? Oh my god. But yes, as you can see, she's a support burst 2, okay, shotgun type user, water code, and she's got 9 ammo with a reload speed of 1.5 seconds. So interesting to see that we're finally getting more shotgun support, because if you guys remember, where's the Tove? Yeah, that's right, Tove was a burst 1 supporter that was an AR user but for the shotgun team. So let's take a look at if they will synergize with each other, because it's 20-second cooldown burst 1 for Tove and 20-second burst 2 for Leona. So first skill is a passive, activates after 5 normal attacks, affects all allies, and increase the crit rate by 2.62%, stacking up to 5 times. So as I always say, the crit rate, crit damage formula is not as good in NIKKE as compared to other games. So crit rate is, I mean, it's nice to have, but it's not as largely impactful as attack, for example. So 2.62 stacking up to 5 is about quick math, like 13, 14. Which is good. And also after 15 normal attacks, affects all allies with a shotgun, maximum effective range increased by 20%. So I think we need to test this, unless someone already know in the comments, because for those of you guys that have used shotgun teams early in the days against stuff like Gravedigger, right? It's good against enemies that have an effective range of like the close range, but when they're far away, your shotgun pellets spread really far, so you're hitting like all over the place, and you're not hitting cores, you're hitting so many different things across the map. So yeah, we need to see how big this 20% is, and if it's massive, then of course we could be actually looking at the rise of the shotgun users. Her second skill is another passive and activates when entering full burst, which is fantastic because I want to see more units with skills that are passives that trigger when you're entering full burst and not reliant on the unit itself entering their own burst 2, burst 3s, or whatever, right? So affects all allies, hit rate increases by 20.28%. This is really synergistic with the maximum effective range, because hit rate increase means your spreads are tighter, okay, very tight, and you'll be able to hit cores. So it's fantastic. I remember back in the days when we had hit rate buffs for shotguns, and you can hit some close range units for the entirety of the shotgun spread at the core. So it's really nice to see. And 20.28% is actually quite decent in terms of the boost. And also activates when entering full burst. Affects 2 allies with the highest attack and increase the number of pellets by 5% for what? Oh my god, that's actually massive. So we need to check, okay, if the pellets also synergizes with the kind of the amount of attacks it hits, needs to trigger off of, like for example, even the passive 1 right here. So if increasing the pellets by 5 means you also trigger off the activation of quote-unquote attacks landed, then there's huge synergies. Even if we don't have a unit like that, I can see another shotgun user that you know, every pellet counts is essentially what this build is going to come to. And 2 allies with the highest attack, increasing the pellets by 5. That seems to be a pretty massive DPS boost for shotgun users. Wow, that's great. And of course, this is at full burst, so again, not even needing to activate her own burst. Are we going to see the rise of Isabel? Are we actually going to see another enabler? Of course, after Tove and then Leona, and then another enabler that just ties everything together with a CD reduction. So Isabel's a burst cooldown makes you burst more. Is this what's going to happen? Yo, shift up. I'm giving you ideas, alright? So let's take a look at that burst 2. 20-second cooldown again, so not too bad as burst 2. Affects all allies, crit damage. Oh, increases by 34.64%. And also, when the caster's first skill, Roar, is fully stacked, it affects all allies with a shotgun, increased crit rate. So this is like 13, 14 plus 21. So it's pretty decent crit rate boost plus crit damage on top of that. So we actually may be seeing a shotgun crit team? Is this what we're looking at? Shotgun crit team. because you're increasing the effective range, right? So your spreads are tighter too, so you can hit cores easily, and then you crit on the cores. Yo, they might be cooking. They might be cooking. Okay, of course, we need to do testing, especially put this together with Tove. I forgot about Tove's. I forgot about Tove's skill kit. Basically, she will reload herself and also provide max ammo and then crit damage. Oh my god! And also affects all allies, crit rate, and attack speed. Oh, wow. So maybe we actually may be looking at a Tove plus Leona crit shotgun team. And of course, she also offers attack buff, which is not in this kit, but it's in Tove's kit. So who knows? Slap your 3 favorite Drake, who's the sugar, and a flex spot, and you're looking at the next, potentially the next shotgun team. Of course, we need to test, but I think it's interesting. Shotgun teams have not received a lot of love since release. They were really good at release. One of the easiest team comps to do Gravedigger initially. I remember, oh, those were the good times. But now they just kind of phased off. Every other team is just so much stronger with the release of overpowered units like Red Hood and the Scarlet BS just destroying everything. So it'll be very cool to see how, if this shapes or changes the meta. I don't think we will see massive changes for Yin Raid because it's only 3 teams, but for Solo Raid, especially if you can make an enemy that is very close and you know, has cores explosive, and all the shotguns with the hit rate buff just have an extremely tight spread and critting on cores. I think that would be very interesting to see. And of course, we see the animation here. Holy assets. Holy assets, yes. I think we might have to pull. I think we might have to pull. Oh my god, where is she pulling those shotgun shells from? Jesus. God. But yes. Oh, you see Pepper. You see the Pepper buff icon. And of course, this is the pregnancy test meme as well. You know what? I'm very interested now. I'm very interested to see how this goes. And you can see the shotgun pellets. That's a lot. That's a lot of shotgun pellets. So let me know your thoughts. Are you gonna be pulling for her? If not, are you excited for what's to come for NIKKE in 2024? This is our very first quote-unquote standard banner after, because we've had Scarlet, of course, but that was the Pilgrim. So well, best of luck with your posts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.